And a weather authority alert day is in effect for today and tomorrow, thanks to some big time heat that will be building in this afternoon. But let's talk about this morning first, because it's actually quite nice out there in some of our backyards. With Phil, 58 degrees, feels like 58. Gorgeous sunrise taking place this morning. Some of us across the Roanoke Valley, Lynchburg, and South Side, right around 70 to 73 degrees, feeling a little bit gross at times because the muggy meter is on the rise, and it'll be on the rise throughout the day. 65 for Blacksburg, 67 for Lexington, 64 for Martinsville. If you're headed out the door this morning, mostly clear skies. We'll have partly cloudy skies from time to time, but you notice temperature is going to be increasing pretty quickly, getting up to the 80s by about 10 a.m. And then this afternoon, some big time oppressive heat builds in. 97 for Roanoke, Lexington, Lynchburg, Alta Vista, South Boston, Danville, you name it. 97 degrees, 95 for Rocky Mount and Bedford, 94 for Martinsville. Pulaski will get to 93 degrees this afternoon. So very, very hot across the board. And because of that, we are issuing that weather authority alert day, because conditions both this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon will be basically the same, with the exception of some of those storms being a little bit more scattered come tomorrow afternoon. Now, the overall setup remains the same as it was yesterday. We're still dealing with high pressure right across parts of the Tennessee and Ohio valleys at this time, bringing in above average temperatures across parts of the East Coast and the upper Midwest. Now, out towards the Pacific Northwest, they're dealing with some cooler than average temperatures. So some big time heat building in here that will last through at least Thursday. We notice Nashville will get to 103 degrees this afternoon, 101 tomorrow. Washington, D.C. might get to 101 this afternoon. Philadelphia will get to the upper 90s. Detroit, Chicago, Richmond, Roanoke, parts of the Carolinas, Atlanta, you name it, all across parts of the South, the Mid-Atlantic, the Plains, the upper Midwest. Basically, everyone gets to about 90 or above. So it's going to be very, very hot as summer is making its return in a big way. We're also tracking peak heat index, or feels like, temperatures above 100 degrees. So 102 in Lynchburg, 103 for Southside and Roanoke, 104 for the Highlands. The New River Valley will feel like 92 degrees out there. Come tomorrow, we turn it up just a little bit. All right, Southside feels like 105, Lynchburg, Roanoke, 102, right about the same as today. Then the Highlands, 103, but our more eastern zones will feel a little bit warmer. The New River Valley will feel like 93 tomorrow. Now, the severe risk for today for some isolated scattered showers, or isolated to scattered showers and storms, is primarily to our north. So we're not really in that threat for today, although I think parts of the Highlands could see a stray shower migrate a little bit further to the south and impact areas along 64 and above. Come tomorrow, that marginal risk is in place for basically everyone. So let's have a look at Futurecast. The reason we're hot, high pressure, it's going to stay with us, then it dissolves. For this afternoon, we have a stationary front that is in place, transitions to a warm front that creates a little bit more of a lifting mechanism. So that's why the impacts for those scattered showers and storms become a little bit more prominent for our Thursday. As we head into the weekend, temperatures start to return to normal, but we're still in the upper 80s.